Welcome back to our final episode of Going Back to School with Google. In this session, we are going to talk about one of the biggest questions I think that are asked when it comes to a Google business profile or a Google profile listing, and it's how do I secure that top 3 spot? And I think it's a combination of all the things that we covered in all of our past videos. So let's describe what this means to be in the top 3 listing. This means that when somebody looks up a business professional in the area, whether it's mortgage, whether it's real estate, or whether it's a top restaurant in the area, being in the top 3 means it's one of those top 3 recommendations that Google is pushing to them. So as a professional, obviously, we want one of our profiles to be pushed to customers as one of those top 3 in the area of what they're looking for specifically. So today we're going to be covering how do I secure one of those top 3 spots. Number 1, make sure you're really pushing and promoting comprehensive, accurate, and up-to-date information. Think back to episode 1 when we talked about making sure your profile was complete and all of your information is correct. Adding things like the question and answers. You can go in and add your services and products if you wanted to as well. Really adding things that are going to help people distinguish you, learn more from you, and establish yourself as a credible source. Again, we can see all of the things that we can do to edit our business profile here. We can add products, services, maybe even ask some questions and answers in here as well. Things that we can be utilizing in this section here and completing them, doing it periodically. Maybe you don't need to edit your products and services more often, but at least getting some photos in here as well. Doing that often to help you show that you have an active profile that's occasionally doing updates. It's going to help you rise in the search ranking. Number 2, actively engaging with customers and people who are engaging with your profile. The easiest way to do this is when people leave reviews on your profile, engaging and replying with them. You can see in here all of your replied or unreplied. Going through those unreplied, I recommend once a week just so they don't get out of date. But you should get notifications of when reviews are left to go in, reply to them, engage with them, personalize those replies to really tailor to who's leaving them, will help show that you have an active and engaged profile. You can also do this by checking if you have any new questions and answering any questions that way through this questions and answers section. And our third and final recommendation for you to be doing to fully optimize your profile to secure that top 3 listing spot is to include optimized profile enhancements to really help people find your profile more easily. You can use SEO terms like first-time homebuyer, local lender, mortgage. Using terms about the area of where you're located in is really going to help you secure that spot as well. Or target people who are looking for more generalized searches like first-time homebuyer lenders in Virginia Beach. Putting things like that, all of those keywords in your bio or embedded within your profile in the posts that you're sharing are going to help you become a little bit more searchable as compared to somebody who's not. Something else you can do to really localize your market, because again, you want to optimize your profile for a local search, is to go in this edit profile section here. And within your location page, check out your service areas in here. Add areas that are localized and target your area. So while, yes, we have all of the states that we lend in, let's break that down by city. You can see that Google's even giving us some suggested service areas for this location. Let's add Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake. We can add anything that really targets your specific audience. Since this is for our Virginia Beach office, we don't really need to tailor and target it too broad, but you can add things like this to really enhance and target that localized market. Once you've added them, and there really isn't a limit to how many you can add, but you don't want to keep it too broad or it might start pinging Google as a potential risk. So try to localize it to your local area of where you're really actually targeting and then hit save. By taking these 3 steps, as well as following all the other prompts from the other episodes of our Grow with Google series, you're really going to help improve your Google search presence and hopefully generate more business as a result. We hope you've enjoyed going back to school with Google with us through this month's series. If you have any questions or need any assistance, please let us know.